students. So in this video I'm going to teach you the nomenclature of aliphatic ketones. So first see the rules for the nomenclature of aliphatic ketones. First rule is, in IUPAC system, ketones derive their name from their parent alkane corresponding to the longest carbon chain, including the carbonyl group. Second is, the E at the end is replaced by suffix ONE. If there is an alkane, then you have to replace E of alkane by ONE suffix. Third, the position of the ketonic functional group is indicated by number the parent carbon chain from the end nearest to the ketonic group. So the position of the ketonic functional group, which is indicated by the parent carbon chain from the end nearest to the ketonic group. So for the aliphatic ketone, we have to use suffix name 1, ONE 1. So now see in this structure, 2-butanone. So basically this is butane, which in this the E of butane is replaced by what? ONE 1, and 2 is the position of the ketone functional group. At the second position there is a ketone group, hence the name of this structure is 2-butanone. Now see in the second structure, CH3 C double bond O, CH2 CH and CH3 twice. So the 4-methyl, at the 4 position there is a methyl group, 4-methyl pentane 2,1. So the second position is occupied by what? Ketone group. So the name of this structure is 4-methyl pentane 2,1. The fourth rule is, in case of compounds containing 2 or more ketonic groups, suffix dione and trione. Suppose if there is a compound which contain more than 1 ketone groups, then we have to use suffix dione or trione. If there are 2 ketone group, then we have to use dione as a suffix. If there are 3 ketone group, then we have to use trione as a suffix. So as you can see in this structure, there are 2 ketone groups, right, at the second carbon and at 5th carbon atom. So there are 2 ketone groups. So the name of this structure is 2,5-hexane dione. So there are 2 ketone groups, hence we have to use suffix dione, D-I-O-N-E, dione. Nomenclature of alicyclic ketones. First see the rules. First is, the prefix cyclo is added to the name of the parent alkane corresponding to the number of carbon atoms in the ring. So first we have to use prefix cyclo. Second, in the name of the cycloalkane the letter E is replaced by suffix 1, O-N-E 1. Third is the numbering is done starting from the carbonyl carbon such that the substituent gets minimum number. So the numbering is always start from what? Carbonyl carbon. So the first priority is always goes to the functional group. Nomenclature of alicyclic ketones. So for the alicyclic ketone, we have to use suffix name ONE1 and the prefix name cyclo. As you can see in this structure, the cycloalkane is what? Cyclopentane, right? This is basically cyclopentane structure in which the prefix name is cyclopentane and the E of pentane is replaced by what? Suffix name ONE1. So the name of this overall structure is what? Cyclopentanone. Nomenclature of aromatic ketones. For the aromatic ketone, we have to use suffix name 1, ONE1. So this is the structure and the name of this structure is acetophenone. Now I am going to teach you the structure of carbonyl compound. How this carbonyl group is formed. So as you can see in this diagram, in the carbonyl group, both carbon as well as oxygen atom so this carbon and oxygen atom are sp2 hybridized. So the sp2 orbital each from carbon and oxygen atom overlap to form carbon oxygen single bond. So this is p orbital of carbon atom and this is p orbital of oxygen atom. So this p orbital is overlapped with this p orbital to form a carbon oxygen pi bond. So this is overlapping of p orbital to form a pi bond. So both the carbon as well as oxygen atom have a p orbital which are parallel to each other, and this p orbital get overlapped to form a pi bond between carbon atom and oxygen atom. Now next is what? Reactivity of carbonyl carbon. So this is carbon atom and this is oxygen atom. So the oxygen atom is more electronegative as compared to carbon atom, right? So this oxygen atom will have partially negative charge and this carbon atom have partial positive charge. So this carbon atom is electron deficient and this oxygen atom is electron rich. The carbonyl group is highly polar. As you can see in this structure, the carbonyl group is highly polar. polarity of carbonyl group having partial positive and partial negative charge. Carbon atom has low electron density, hence it is electron deficient. Aldehyde and ketone undergoes nucleophilic additions to the carbonyl group. Now nucleophiles means what? The compounds which can attack on the carbonyl groups. So the carbonyl group is what? Electrophile, which attracts the nucleophile. So this aldehyde and ketone undergoes nucleophilic addition to the carbonyl groups. So electrophile is what? Electron deficient, and nucleophiles are electron rich. So nucleophile can easily attack on the electrophile. Now see the size of the substituent attached to the carbonyl group. The increasing reactivity towards nucleophiles, and this is increasing steric hindrance. So in the first structure there are 2 hydrogen atom attached to the carbonyl group, right? So this is the increasing reactivity towards nucleophile, because this carbon atom is more electron deficient, which can easily undergo nucleophilic addition. Now let's see the second structure. In this, alkyl group is attached to the carbonyl group, and due to this what will happen? This alkyl group will donate electron to this carbonyl atom, and what will happen? The electron density at this carbon atom will increase, and due to this the reactivity of this carbonyl group towards nucleophile will decrease as compared to this first structure. Now let's see the third structure. So there are 2 alkyl groups which are connected to the carbonyl groups. So there are 2 groups which are giving electron to the carbonyl carbon atom. So what will happen? The electron density at this carbon atom will increase, and due to this the reactivity of this carbonyl atom towards nucleophile decrease as compared to this first two structures. So what we can say, the as steric hindrance increases, the reactivity towards nucleophile decreases.